Hello everybody, Agamatsu here today, and today we're finally going to be doing a solo progression guide. Yes, I know, for me to be talking about solo progression is interesting because I get boosted a lot, but I thought I'd finally try and help you guys out because there's a lot of people always asking me like, yo, how do I get my ultra? Like, how do I get my first ultra? Because there's actually a decent amount of people that haven't gotten their ultra, so let's jump straight into it. So what you first have to realize about Rogue is that it's a deadly game, and of course I'm pretty sure you know this, but expect to wipe. Like expect to get your progression ruined by exploiters, other ultras, and just other people in general, just looking to mess you up. So that's what you first have to realize. So don't give up, right? First off, if you're going for an ultra, if you just want to get any ultra, I would either recommend getting Spy first, Druid, or one of the easier ultras to get, because you at least want to have that experience getting ultra class and fighting as an ultra. So I would recommend trying to go Spy, or at least getting like Druid first or something like that. Another thing I would recommend you do is that you get Blacksmith, and I'll explain all this in a bit. Alright, so first off, let's just say that you're trying to go D-Sage, right? Or any class, for example. What you first want to do is just go get your EXP. What you can do is, like, I don't know, get a sword, right? Go ahead and go to Or's Fall, set your spawn there, then go to Deep Forest, go into the Z-Scream pit, go ahead and punch the Z-Screams to get your mana. If you wanted to make this truly solo, go ahead and punch them till you get mana. You can reset, and then bam, now you have mana. Or you have a little bit of, or you have enough for like your first base class, right? Because you only need one round of Z-Screams, like that means 4 Z-Screams, one round, that's what I call it. So you only need 4 Z-Screams for maxing out your base class. Once you reset, you can start to try and trinket farm, and basically you can just look around for silver real quick. Just look around for 5 silver, and I'd recommend buying the pickaxe at Or's Fall, alright? So here's what you can do. You can either is what I would strongly recommend, get silver, and yeah, just get silver with Blacksmith. So mine the ores, sell the weapons, max out your Blacksmith, or you can get like your base class, which means, you know, farm the silver first, like as in, I don't know, look for trinkets, find the trinkets, sell them, and then get your base class first by, you know, just getting enough EXP. It should take you like realistically 20 to 30 minutes to get the EXP needed. Once you do, you should be good. Like, you should be done with your base class, unless you're going mage where you're looking for Phalion, but even then, like, you don't necessarily need to like climb up to get to that last spot. You can just go in a new server and look for Phalion spots. So everybody should know like the basics, right? The real part is super class, and so for most people, going orderly ultra classes would be easier because, you know, you don't need to interact with anybody specifically just yet, besides illusionist. But if you are trying to go chaotic ultra classes, then you will need to grip people. So what I would recommend for you is to definitely use the assassination guy, and just hope that the guy you're fighting, the guy you're fighting is not an ultra, or you're not in a safe server. And once you do get those grips and that orderly or chaotic, you want to go ahead and try and get your super class, try and get those requirements. I think the main issue for most people is that they don't have the silver required, but if you do, then everything should be easy for you. One thing you do want to do though is that before you go ahead and get your chaotic, what you want to do is you want to train your mana once you're day 1. So you can also do this by either punching Z-Screams with like your mana charged, and it would do mana punch that trains your mana really quickly, or you can hit the top of your bar. So what you want to do is you want to just train your mana climb, right? Just keep spamming spacebar on the wall once you have your mana charge. And then once you have it like fully trained, which you should have around 15 seconds of climb, you want to go ahead and go into Tundra and go ahead and get your Sigil Helm. Just get yourself like a little bit of orderly. Do like the 2 Or's Fall quests, give the man 1 silver, give him a health potion, and you want to learn Tundra. A lot of people don't know Tundra if, you know, they haven't gotten their first ultra class. You want to go ahead and learn Tundra. There's a lot of good videos on Tundra. I had to learn Tundra when I was trying to solo progress to Abysswalker. So just look up videos. Look like, oh, how do I get from Or's Fall to Snap Trainer? How do I get from Or's Fall to Temple of Fire, I was really scared of Tundra at the time, and I took small steps. It's gonna take you time, but eventually you should know Tundra by like the back of your hand, and it's really useful too as well in fights. So yeah, once you go ahead, get your sigil home, you know, get a Howler Fang, go to Castle Sanctuary. There's videos on that as well. After you're done getting all that, just keep getting Z screams for your EXP. You want to get enough EXP, you want to get enough grips, you want to rot enough people. That part is, you know, pretty obvious. And then of course, if you need silver, find a source of silver. Again, farming trinkets, it's good, but it's going to take you a very, very long time, and it's just not good enough, right? So I would recommend that you would first go blacksmith as a subclass and not worry about the rest. And then finally, once you're done with all that, you should be able to have the requirements to get your ultra class. You have the experience from getting the Z screams. The silver is easily, like, you get silver really easily with blacksmith. It's easily provided by you becoming a blacksmith. And then finally, the orderly and chaotic, that's probably the hardest part actually. You know, that's the part where you can't really, that's the risky part. That part will come in based on your luck and if you're able to kill or, you know, get enough rots. And that's pretty much it. For solo progression, you know, again, you can look up some specifics on YouTube. I'm not going to go over this, is just a general broad guide on what I would tell somebody or what to do if they're trying to solo progress. There's like a few exceptions where I think like at some point you could probably use an alt to make things easier. So what I mean is, like, it's not necessarily solo progression truly because it's not one account, but it's like you self boost. Like, for example, if you can just get one more account, right? You can just have 2 accounts. You can, you know, put your money on an alt account and not have to worry about you don't have to worry about losing your silver. Or you can get grips, like scrim grips. Oh, by the way, and that just reminds me. Go ahead and like pay for things in the Rogue Discord, like buy things. Like, be careful, of course, because scammers do exist. But you want to go ahead and get you can go ahead and get some of your resources off the Rogue Discord as well. Like, oh, I'm selling scrim grips, 5 silver per grip. Use that. That takes away the danger part of Rogue Lineage if you just buy that. So yeah, and if you need like spells or even then Toma servers, use Rogue Lineage information Discord. They can easily provide you with the things that are difficult to get solo progression. All you need to do is just pay silver and just grind blacksmith. That's all you really need to do. Blacksmith makes everything easy. So yeah, and if you really are having difficult solo progression, just join a house. Maybe like duo progress with somebody. But again, this is just a solo progression guide, or just a progression guide in general. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, sorry if this is not as professional as you want it to be, but this is just generally what I would tell somebody, because I don't want to make it super professional, because there's no need for it to be professional. This is Rogue Lineage. You can progress, you know, get boosted by your friends, or, you know, self-boost yourself. I believe in self-boosting. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. New videos coming soon, and I will see you later. Peace.